Hey Capricorn, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your love reading for April 11 through 17. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because we don't want to talk to anybody else. We're getting your energy, Capricorn, for love in April 11 through 17 from the new moon and Aries to the end of the week. What is going on with you, Capricorn? Let's see. Talk about the moon. You've got the moon card. And let's see what's going on here. All right. So the first thing that I'm noticing is the moon coming from this place of secrets, emotional depth, hidden things, but this is also about dreams. I feel like this is a lot of fantasy, actually. And we'll come back to that. Actually, like a lot of fantasy. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. This would be your higher self talking about good fortune, divine timing. This is also my fairy tale card, though, and it's right next to this moon card, and it feels like there's some fantasy happening. But going up into the heart of the situation, we've got this divine love. We've got the star card. This is, I'm even hearing true romance. I feel like this has to do with this fantasy and stuff that's going on, Capricorn, but true romance coming up. Here's the star. So this is your divine potential. This is you talking to your guides, you communing with your higher self and the universe, and being connected in and clicked in to your divine potential. But then here is the Three of Cups crossing it. And this is talking about not being able to celebrate what that is just yet. So I'm wondering if this fantasy is having to do with that, Capricorn. But let's keep going, and we'll come back and we'll clarify. And then I'm going to ask how your partner's feeling about you and what your partner wants to say to you, or whoever it is that you are dealing with here. The big picture is talking about the world, and the world is reversed. And so Capricorn, what it looks like is there's some unfinished business, and that's what might be keeping you in some fantasy land or some thinking, nostalgically thinking about some things. Happening now and into the near future here is the King of Cups reversed. So this is an unhappy king, or a king who is being emotional, not having control over his emotions like normally the King of Cups does. He's reversed. So he's disappointed or upset or in grief or loss, or just thinking back on things of the past. This can be a man or a woman. This is just the action-oriented part of the emotions. So this would be a display of emotion as well. So moving on to your angels and guides, and what your angels and guides are saying is, I'm releasing some kind of love from the past, some kind of nostalgic love from the past, or at least I'm trying to stop thinking about it, or I'm, dealing with the loss of it. Right. Here we go. It's like this is in the position, the Knight of Cups, let go of this pursuing of love. This is release the idea that this pursuing of love is happening or going on. This is also an apology, but let go of the idea of this apology or this pursuing of love. And there's resistance to the Nine of Cups reversed. So it's like, I have a lot of resistance to letting all of this go. This was a wish I had. And somehow I'm having to release it. And it's divine timing that this is all happening. What's really interesting to me too, Capricorn, is the Ace of Wands is in your, it's in your advice, and it's saying, wow, okay, what I'm hearing is one last chance. So the Ace of Wands is talking about new passionate beginnings. This feels like it has to do with some big choice, Capricorn, unfinished business, emotional acts of emotion coming out into the near future. but not being able to celebrate your divine potential because there's some kind of hidden thing from the past, an emotional thing, an emotional connection from the past that's not being pursued. It's like I have a lot of emotions around not getting my wish. All right, we're going to clarify all of this, Capricorn, but let's look at past, present, and future. So in the past, we've got the Tower. So something in the past ended, something restructured, and it was kind of a bit of a surprise. This could also be the actual falling in love. Something that blows you out of the water and changes it up right quick. And then happening now, we have the 10 of Wands reversed and we have the 9 of Pentacles reversed. So this is interesting because it's like, talk about this passionate new beginning. This straight up can look like some kind of affair, some kind of rendezvous. This is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. For me, that is distraction, being distracted. And then this is releasing any and all responsibility around the distraction, where I would have some boundaries. I'm not holding on to any boundaries right now. I'm distracted with this story or this love story or this fairy tale from the past. And this is your trajectory, Capricorn, and your trajectory is the 4 of Pentacles reversed. And for me, that is this open heart chakra, being open to receive. So let's get some clarification. Let us get some clarification, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on here. I want to find out about this unfinished business, this past relationship, and I want to find out what the person you're dealing with, what they're thinking, what they're saying. So Capricorn, let's clarify this World card. Wow. So the World card reversed is talking about some unfinished business, and the clarification is, let's finish that business up. Let's bring that full circle. It's almost like one last heist, and in the movies, there's just this one last bank robbery, and then we'll be free. Then we'll have all the money we need in the entire world, and we'll never have to do another one of these bank robberies again. And that's the one where they get caught. That's the one where it doesn't work out and they don't get away with it. That's what's coming to mind. All right. So I want to clarify this Wheel of Fortune. Your higher self is talking about divine timing and fairy tales. And here's the Queen of Wands. Here she is. The Queen of Wands is this sexy, feminine energy, beautiful, wonderful, congenial, amazing. Like, she is all that and some macaroons. So your higher self is talking about this fantasy person, Capricorn. All right. Yeah. And your higher self is like, no regrets that this was in my life. Kind of glad to have loved and lost and never to have loved at all kind of thing. Glad that this person is in my life, or I've known this person. And let's talk about this releasing of the past, releasing past relationships, releasing past nostalgic things. I almost feel like somebody's saying this is the only way I can release it, is by finishing this, not having any boundaries, and kind of closing the cycle out. All right, I want to look at the moon here, coming from this place of hidden things, but really deep emotions. This deep emotional place, this subconscious place. I almost hear somebody saying, the person I've always wanted. And I'm hearing somebody saying, yeah, the things I've always wanted. this deep love that I never got. Wow. That I've unplugged from, even, that I didn't allow myself to have. That somehow I didn't get those things. And it's not just, it feels like this deep emotion. The thing that, even though, okay, so the Ace of Wands is also very passionate. It's very sexual and very passionate. And you've got the Ace of Wands for your advice, Capricorn, like starting a new passionate beginning. And then we're also talking about this clarifying the moon, which is the subconscious part of the whole thing, these deep emotions. But what I'm hearing too is that it's not just a sexual thing, it's about being met emotionally, and it's about being seen emotionally without you necessarily having to talk about it or explain it. There's also, Capricorn, something being talked about, like I would say it's when people say women fall in love with the physical aspect. If there's physicality in the relationship, women fall in love and think that sex is love. And, like that's what people say anyway, right? That people fall in love with the physicality of it. Some people are like, nope, the physicality is just the physicality. Sex is just sex. But this is you, Capricorn, talking about that, talking about being physical and physicality being love, being deep, connected, and emotional, and somehow not having that. Okay. So I would like to clarify the King of Cups reversed in your near future. Capricorn, so what is going on with this display of emotion? What kind of display of emotion is this? And this is you standing up for something, Capricorn, or or someone standing up for you, Capricorn. This is you, or this is someone standing up for what they've lost. It's even, display of emotion, standing up for what someone has lost here. Either someone feels like they have lost you, or you feel like you have lost someone, but it's like, I had a loss of love. I lost a chance at love, and somebody's speaking their truth about it. This is like, I had this divine opportunity, and somehow I was unable to bring it into fruition. I was unable to celebrate this. Let's clarify this heart of the situation, Cap. Yep, here is the King of Wands, reversed. I feel like this was, I'm hearing too, I wasn't able to make a heart commitment. Ooh, and here we have the Moon card, and it's reversed again. I feel like I wasn't able to make a heart commitment, and now emotions are rising, emotions are coming to the surface. And I'm even hearing somebody's going to be snarky about it, but this would be the happening now, the King of Cups reversed. Somebody's going to have this display of emotion. And then the heart of the situation saying this could be kind of snarky. This is because this is these deep emotions coming to the surface, but the King of Wands is, he can say some things that are cutting and deep to the point, but ultimately it's because they're hurt. Okay, Capricorn, the Knight of Cups, releasing this pursuing. The idea of releasing this knight in shining armor coming to rescue someone. What is this about? Two cards want to come out. I'm not emotionally ready. I have a legacy to take care of, to be strong for. And I'm not emotionally ready to let go of this pursuing love, but I have a legacy to hold on to. Okay, Capricorn. I have resistance to not getting my wishes. My heart is broken My heart is broken because I haven't been able to get my wishes. Ooh, Capricorn. Let's clarify this Tower card in the past. What is this Tower about? And this Tower, it's about not having collaboration, perhaps that you thought you had. Things not coming together the way you thought they were going to come together. Oh, wow. Here's your Star card again. And this has to do with your divine potential, your highest and your greatest potential. And you're like, here, it happened again. I had this in my sights. I had this right here. It's almost like I let it slip through my fingers. Whew. Okay, and let's look at that. Let's clarify that energy in present time. I'm willing to be distracted and not take on any responsibility or release responsibility. I'm willing to kind of throw caution to the wind almost. Yeah, this could be, again, the rendezvous thing, a fast thing. I'm hearing George Michael, Fast Love. If you're looking fast, love. I love it. Here is the Emperor reversed. This is, wow. This is the Emperor, the married Emperor who's not acting married. That would be a rendezvous. All right, and let's look at this trajectory. Heart is open to receive, Capricorn. Wow, this has been upturned in the deck and I've just been shuffling through it, but I was wondering if it was going to come out, and finally it did, and this is where it's coming out. Here's the Hierophant. Here's the leveling up of a commitment. This is a marriage card, but this is in the trajectory, clarifying the open heart. My heart is open to receive. Let's clarify that, Hierophant. My heart is open to receive. This is doing things by the book, kind of. This is following rules that are already set. It's almost like rules that are set in stone. Ooh. And here's the Two of Pentacles reversed. I'm sorry, the Two of Cups. You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing that finishing, it's going back to the world. Unfinished business. Somebody's trying to make this okay because it's unfinished business. It's not like it's new love. It's old love. Somebody's trying to, I don't want to say make excuses. That's not the word I'm looking for. Like rationalize this as it being okay because it's old love rather than new love. Wanting to close something out, bringing something full circle. It's almost like here's somebody being in a committed relationship, but the heart is open to receive this thing that's not going to become old love. I'll say this though, that's some sneaky, shady territory, very especially because Capricorn, you're talking about being physical, creating or turning into actual love for you. I think that is a possibility. I think it's a possibility just to be physical. I think it's a possibility to be physical and fall in love without it just being about being physical. But I feel like that's a slippery slope for you because you have it in your mind how it's going to go, but it might go a different way. You might not be just closing the cycle. Let's just check that out. You might be opening more doors when you're trying to close them, Capricorn. Yep. You think that you're going to be kind of recoup everything that has been drained. Okay, there's a card that fell on the floor. And I know we need that card. Okay. Oh, we sure do. Because here's the Empress. So Capricorn, either it's you that is the Empress or it is your partner. But this is, we've got the Emperor and the Empress. This is some twin flame energy here. And they're divine partners. They're divine partners. They're twin flames. Okay. Actually, this is going up here. So this is like opening doors. You think that you're going to pull back energy that you've been drained, but what's going to happen is you're going to be supercharged. Talk about, wow. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. It's like a drug. You can't get enough of each other. OMG. Okay. So I'm just going to pull one clarifier for these two up here, and then we're going to start asking some questions. Wow. Yeah, talk about a power couple. This is like seriously manifesting some crazy energy. Manifesting some crazy energy together. Making things happen, creating life together. That doesn't necessarily mean babies, but it means like just complete creation, being in a whole different stream of consciousness. Wow. Okay. I want to ask what the person who you're dealing with, what are they saying? I want to know what they feel about this situation. And this is like, I feel like I'm in two worlds. Often twin flames do feel that way. I'm in this world and I'm in that world. You know, this could be I'm in this relationship and I'm in that relationship. It can also feel like I'm literally like in 3D and I'm in 5D at the same time. I've got 1 foot in one world and 1 foot in another world. That is what that's the person that you're dealing with. That is what they are explaining about this situation. I'm going to use these other cards. I want to know what they want to say to you. What does this person that you're dealing with, what do they want to say to you? Woo. Oh, wow. Tomorrowite. This is a gemstone, and it's all about past lives. This person's talking about having many past lives with you. I'm asking them, what else? What else does this person you're dealing with want to say to you? Okay, so this was reversed, but it says you can't buy sugar at Central Hardware. I feel like this is a twofold thing. It's like when you look for something at a place where you know you're not going to find it, and then you look for something at a place where you know you are. Wow. And then here we have the 12th house Pisces, dreams and magic, and it also is about tying things up in the final stages of projects and things, but it was reversed. So it's like trying to bring something to a close or trying to close out old energy, but I think that's not what happens. I think the opposite happens, Cap. Okay, let's pull some romance oracle, Capricorn. What do your angels and guides want to tell you with the romance oracle? What do they want to say to you about this situation? This is pretty intense. All right. Ooh, choose a new direction. Choose a new direction. What else do you want to say, angels and guides? Look for a sign. This one wanted to come out too. Not the right time. This one wanted to come out too. Unlikely. Choose a new direction. Look for a sign. It's not the right time. Unlikely. But it's up to you. I think this is pretty life-changing. All right, Capricorn. Let me know how that resonated with you. I will be back more toward the end of the month, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.